Kannan Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Lokashankaram Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharyam Dhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. With the abundant blessings of our Acharya Swamiji, we are continuing with our study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita along with the commentary of Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada. We are in chapter 11, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. Bhagavan has shown his Vishwarupa, which is of a terrible form. Arjuna saw many of the created beings getting into the mouth of this terrible form and getting consumed. He was overcome by thrill and fear. Bhagavan then assured him that he is Kala, he is time. Loka Kshayakrite, Samriddhaha. The time has become ripe now. That is why he is using the term Samriddha. Time is now ripe for ending the creation. And he also said, all these great warriors whom you are afraid of are already dead. So you go and kill those dead bodies and attain fame. Nimittamatram bhava sabhyasachinne. You only become an instrument. So the teaching of Karma Yoga has been brought out in a very demonstrable manner by Bhagavan, that you should dedicate all your karmas to Bhagavan because he is the doer and we are only the instruments. So that he demonstrated it through this Vishwarupa. And now Sanjaya has turned, because Sanjaya has also seen this Vishwarupa, has been listening to this conversation between Bhagavan and Arjuna. Naturally, he is extremely thrilled. So he is saying, Sanjaya uvacha etat shrutva vachanam keshavasya kritanjalir vepamana kiriti namaskritva bhuya evaha krishnam sagadgatam bhita bhita pranamya. Keshavasya etat vachanam shrutva. Listening to these words of Keshava, Bhagavan, Kiriti Vepamanaha Pratanjalihi. Kiriti is a reference to Arjuna. As I mentioned yesterday, Arjuna, several names have been explained by himself in Mahabharata. Now, Kiriti he is explaining in Virata Parva. Pura Chakrena me dattam yudhyato danavarshadaihi kiritam murdhi suryabham tenahurmam kiritinam. Pura Chakrena me dattam. Earlier, Indra, in fact, Indra is his father. Indra gave me a crown during my fight with Danavarshabhaihi, great asuras. Indra sought the help of Arjuna for fighting a group of asuras known as Nivata Kavachas. He is referring to that. And since Arjuna won the war without any difficulty, Kiritinam Murdhi Suryabham, a Kirita shining like Surya. Indra presented to Arjuna. So he is called the Kiriti. So Arjuna, Vepamana, shivering. Vepamana means shivering. Krita Anjalihi, with folded hands. Namaskritva bhuya eva Krishnam sagadgadam bhita bhita pranamye. He prostrated to Krishna. Bhita bhitaha. Namaskritva pranamye. Pranamya is bowing the head. Namaskritva is prostrating. Bhita bhitaha, overcome by terrible fear. Krishnam sagadgadam bhuya eva aha. He spoke to Krishna with voice choking. faltering, Sagadgadam. Sagadgadam is being explained by Shankara in great detail. One word he is explaining in great detail. Bhayavistasya dukkabhigatat. What are the occasions when the voice gets choked, when the throat gets choked? If you are overcome by fear because of the onset of grief, dukkabhigatat, the fear of the grief which is going to come. So that is why you are not able to speak. Snehavistasya harshodbhavat. When you are overcome by love, then also you are not able to speak. Harshodbhavat, because you are overcome by happiness, joy. Ashrupurnetratve sati shreshmana kanthavarasaha. When your eyes are filled with tears, then also you cannot speak. Because along with the tears, phlegm goes and occupies the throat. Shreshmana kanthavarasaha. तेन वाचः अपाटमं मन्दशब्दत्वं यत् स गद्गतः. Because of this, the voice gets choked and the voice becomes feeble. Mandashabdat. That is called Gadgada. Here he says, Shankara says, Shankara is extending his argument of why Sanjaya is making this remark. He says, Atra avasare Sanjaya vachanam sabhiprayam. On this occasion, what Sanjaya says is with a motive. What is that motive? Dronadishu Arjunena nihateshu ajayeshu chaturshu nirashrayah duryodhanah nihataha eva iti matva dhritarashtraha jayam prati nirashaha sanne. When Arjuna is going to kill even Drona and others, Chaturshu, the four people whom Bhagavan mentioned, Duryodhana will become helpless, nirashrayah. So he is as good as killed. So Dhritarashtra should know this. Sanna sandhim karishyati. So knowing this, last minute attempt Dhritarashtra will make for ensuring peace. Sandhi. Tataha shantihi ubhayesham bhavishyati iti. So both parties will attain peace. This was his motive. This was his hope. तदपि न अश्रौषीते धृतराष्ट्रः भवितव्यवशात्. Still, Dhritarashtra did not listen to this motivated advice because of Bhavitavya Vashat, because he was in the grip of bad luck. What is going to happen is going to happen. Arjuna Uvacha Sthane Hrishike Jatava Prakirtya Jagat Prahrishyatyanurajyate Cha Rakshamsi Bhedani Disho Dravanti Sarve Namastanchita Siddha Sanghaha. Now Arjuna starts speaking in response to what Bhagavan spoke. Hey Hrishikesha, hey Krishna. Krishna is known as Hrishikesha because he is the Isha of Hrishika, means all the Indriyas, all the sense organs are under his control. Whereas for ordinary human beings, sense organs drive the human being. So, sthane, whatever you say is proper. It is in the right place. What he has said, what is in the right place? Tava prakirtya jagat prahrishyat anurajyate cha. Because of your kirti, because of your fame, jagat praharshyati, the entire creation is extremely happy. Anurajyate, they are very much attached to you. Anuragam cha upaiti. They are showing anuraga, great attachment because of your fame. You have done so much for this world. Even as a young child, you killed so many asuras. You killed Kamsa. So because of your fame, The whole creation is happy. The whole creation is very much attached to you. This thane can be interpreted in two ways according to Shankara. Takes pains to explain both the meanings. One is what I said just now. This is all in place. This is all appropriate. Whatever you said because of the kirti, etc., etc. Another thing is, for you it is proper. How else should Krishna speak? Krishna, for his stature, he should speak like this only. So it is proper for Krishna. It is proper for the world to listen to his words because they are very much attached to him. So both ways it is thane. Rakshamsi bhedani disho dravanti sarve namastanti siddha sanghaha. Now he is continuing to express his fear of what he sees. Rakshamsi bhetani, all the Rakshasas who are very much afraid, Disho Dravanti, they are running in all directions on seeing this. Those of the Rakshasas who have escaped being consumed by this Vishwarupa are running here and there. Sarve Namasyanti Siddha Sanghaha. Siddha Sanghaha, the group of Siddhas, those born jnanis, they are all prostrating to you. Kapiladina. Siddhas like Kapila, he says. Now, Sanjay Uvacha Etachritva वचनं केशवस्य कृताञ्जलिर्वेपमानकिरीटी नमस्कृत्वा भूय एवाह कृष्ण भूय एवाह. He spoke again because he has already spoken once in this session. भूय एवाह कृष्णं सगद्गदं भीतभीतः प्रणम्य अर्जुन उवाच स्थाने हृषीकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुरज्यते च रक्षांसि भेदानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्घाः. कस्माच्चतेन न मेरन्महात्मन् गरीयते ब्रह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवास त्वमक्षरं सदसत्परं यत्. कस्माच्चतेन न मेरन्. Why will they not prostrate to you? Why will they not bow before you? Who they? They mean they. Who is that they? The whole world. He said, "Na jagat prahishyate anurajyate." He said. So why will they not bow before you? Hey Mahatma, you are the Mahatma. Gariyase Brahmano api Adikartre. You are the source of even Brahma, Adikarta, the first creator of even Brahma. Gariyase, you are very superior. Gurutaraya. Because you are creator of even Brahman, actually you are the most superior of all of us. Ananta, endless. You have no end. Devesha, you are the Lord of all Devas. Jagan Nivasa, you are living, residing in the entire creation. Tvam Aksharam, Sat, Asat, Tat Param, Yat. Tvam Aksharam, you are undecaying. There is no decay for you. There is no change in you. There is no Kshara. Sat, Asat, Tat Param, Yat. Three things he is mentioning. You are Sat, you are Asat, you are Tat Param. Sat, gross. Asat is subtle. That is what is seen is Sat. The creation which we see around us is Sat. The force which is behind this, we have seen all that, na? Ahankara, Mahat and all that, which we cannot see, but there is a force behind all this, Maya. That is Asat. Tat Param, you are beyond both of these. You are beyond both the created world and the unmanifest force. You are beyond both because If you associate him with Asat only, then you are associating with Maya. That means he is only Maya, he is nothing more. He is beyond both of this. Maya is only a part of his prowess. That is why he says Tat Param Yat. There is a comment by Shankarananda Saraswati for Sati and Asati. He says, Namarupabhyam asti iti iti nirdishyate tat sat. Whatever has got a name and form, whatever is there around us in creation with name and form, that is all sat. Karyam jagat. This is the created world. That is sat. Tad vilakshanam asat jagat karanam avyakritam. First was karyam, second is karan, the cause. Entirely distinct from the karyam, vilakshanam. Karana is not same as karya. Karana does not get converted into karya. Karana is avyakritam, unmanifest maya shakti. Tad ubhayam sat asacche tvameva. Both of this or you are both of this. Tat param. Sati asatoho param tat. Beyond both. त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषः पुराणः तमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम तया ततं विश्वमनन्तरूप त्वम् आदिदेवः. You are the first among devas. Naturally, you are the creator of even Brahma. Purusha Puranaha, the ancient Purusha. Parama Purusha, Paramatma is also known as Parama Purusha, the ancient. Actually, nobody is there before him. Tamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. For this entire creation, you are the supreme resting place. You are the source. Nidhanam is something like a treasure, where you keep the treasure chest. So this, you are the treasure chest of this universe, supreme abode of this universe. Vettasi, you know everything. What is there which you do not know? You are the creator, you know everything. Vetta. Vedyam, you are the one to be known. You know everything. You are the knower and you are the one to be known. That is what is the point in knowing the creation, knowing the world, knowing this Namarupa. People should know you. You are the only one to be known. Param Chadhama, you are the supreme abode for Jivas. Jivas should finally aim at reaching your place. Param Dhama, Tvaya Tatam Vishwam. This entire creation is pervaded by you, Tatam, pervaded. Anantarupa, your forms are endless. Even your Vishwarupa shows endless forms. But in actual reality, we are seeing entire creation is endless. Can anyone say, I know the entire creation? No, it's not possible. There are words which we don't even know. Above us, below us. So, Anantarupa. Now, Brahmanandagiri gives a beautiful explanation to this shloka. He says, Tvaya adhishtanena idam vishwam vyaptam. You are the adhisthana, the source, the substratum for this entire creation. Shukti shakalena iva rupyam. But we are not able to see that adhisthana, the substratum we are not able to see. Because you are showing in a different form, Shukti shakalena, like a shell appearing like a piece of silver. When sun shines, this is a standard example given in Vedanta, we have seen it before. Particularly on the seaside, when the sun is bright, the sea shell appears like silver from a distance. Like that, this entire creation is appearing like silver, though it is only shell. And because of your substratum, which we cannot see. Not only we cannot see, we are also misled. अतः अधिष्ठान सत्यैव जगतः सत्व प्रतीति. Because everything is changing around us. There is no constancy. So, what is the constancy behind this creation? Only you. Natu pratak satta asti iti arthaha. That means this entire creation has no existence other than you. That is what he said. Natu prasak satta. You are the only one existing, but you appear in so many forms, like the shell, which is appearing like so many forms of silver. Actually, silver doesn't exist, only shell exists. That's only an example. Like that, you are the substratum which we cannot see. That is the meaning of Vishwasya Param Nidhami. Now, there is a similar expression in Shakuntala of Kalidasa. Shakuntala says to Dushyanta, the Shakuntala goes to Dushyanta's Sabha, and Dushyanta fails to recognize her because of some story which is there and occurs upon him. At that time, Shakuntala makes this statement which is full of Vedanta. Ekohamasmi, a very famous statement, that's why I'm bringing it here. Ekohamasmi ditamanyate tvam Hrikshayam vetsi munim puranam yo vedita karmana papakasya tasyantike tvam rijunam karoshi. She says, all of us commit sins, assuming there is nobody, no witness. We commit the sin in secret. Nobody would know. Who would know? That is how you are doing now. Ekohamasmi jamanyate tvam. You are thinking you are alone. You are ekaha. Nahrikshayam vetsi munim puranam. There is an ancient muni inside your heart whom you have forgotten. Hrikshayam. He is lying down in your heart. He is the muni and he is ancient. Munim puranam yo vedita karmana papakasya. He knows all the sins which you are committing. Tasya tvam rijinam karoshi. Even when he is present, even when he is watching fully awake, all your sins, you are still bent upon doing this great sin. That is how she is warning him. That is the idea behind this sloka, that Bhagavan is there everywhere, Jagannivasa, and he is watching everything because he is the Atma of all people, all creation. So that is what Arjuna is mentioning here. Kasmachateranameren gariyate brahmanotyadikartre अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवास तमक्षरं सदसत्तत्परं यत् त्वमादिदेव पुरुषः पुराणः तमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं वेत्तातिवेद्यं च परं च धाम तया ततं विश्वमनन्तरूप वायुर्यमोऽग्निर्वरुणः शशाङ्कः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते. Now he has become like a great devotee standing in front of Bhagavan. First he was expressing his great fear. Now fear was assuaged by Bhagavan, saying, don't fear, this is what the truth is. Now go and fight. Then he started praising Bhagavan, like an ordinary devotee would do in front of Bhagavan, a stotra. He's breaking into a stotra. You are Vayu, you are Yama, you are Agni, you are Varuna. These are all the Ashta Dikpalakas. Indra, Agni, Yama, Nirriti, Vayu, Varuna, Soma, and Ishana are the 8 Dikpalakas, guardians of the 8 directions. So he mentioned some of them here. Vayur, Yamognar, Varunaha, Shashankaha, you are the moon. Prajapatiswam, you are the father of the entire creation, Prajapati, because all the creation started with Prajapati. Brahma created Prajapati, from Prajapati the creation started. So you are the Prajapati. No, you are Prapita Mahascha, not only you are Prajapati, you are also Prapita Maha, because Brahma is known as Pitamaha, grandfather. Because Prajapati is known as father, Brahma is known as grandfather. This is a normal Puranic reference. You are the father of Brahma, so you are Prapitamaha. Grandfather's father, great grandfather. Namo namaste astu sahasrakritvaha. I prostrate to you not once, 1,000 times, many thousands. Sahasra Kritvaha means many, many, not just 1,000. Many, many thousand times I am prostrating to you. Punashcha bhuyo pinamo namaste. Again and again. Punashcha bhuyaha api. Punashcha itself means again. Bhuyaha api again and again. I am prostrating to you. Namo namaste. Namah purastadath prishtataste. Namostu te sarvadaye vasarve. Ananta virya vikramastam sarvam samapnoti tatosi sarvaha. Now, this is a way of expressing the prostration. Many shlokas you might have seen in many texts, Adi Shankara stotras and many other stotras. Namah Purastat, I am prostrating in front of you. Atha Prishtatattaha, at your back, Prishta is backside. That is, I am prostrating to you in all directions. Namostate Sarvatayeva, in all directions I am prostrating to you. Sarva, he is calling Krishna as Sarva. You are all in all. There is nobody other than you, Sarva. Very simple expression where he is bringing the essence of Vedanta. Sarva. You are the only one existing. Nothing else exists. पुनश्च भूयोऽपि इति श्रद्धाभक्त्यतिशयात् अपरितोषम् आत्मनः दर्शयति पुनश्च भूयः etc. Why he is saying Shraddha Bhakti Atishayat, because of extraordinary faith and devotion. Shraddha Bhakti, extraordinary faith and devotion. Because of that, he is saying all this. Aparitosham Atmanaha Darshayati, his happiness. He is extremely happy that such Bhagavan is in front of me showing his Vishwarup. Unlimited happiness. He is showing that. Anantaviryam Virya Amita Vikramaha Anantaviryaha. Your prowess, your power is endless. Viryam Sharira Balam, the physical prowess. Amita Vikramaha. Vikramaha is the power which you exhibit in a battlefield, the valor. That is Vikramaha. Shiksha Shastra Prayoga Kaushalam, the efficiency with which you are fighting a war, using your weapons. That is Vikrama. So, in both cases, Virya as well as Vikrama. Now, here Shankara goes to the extent of even explaining Viryam Samarthyam Vikramaha Parakramaha. Viryavanapi Kashti Shatruvadhadi Vishaye Na Parakramate Manda Parakramaha. Ah, sometimes you may have the power, but you will not show it in the battlefield. Shatruvadhadi Vishaye, when the time comes for killing the opponent, you withdraw. So you don't have that Vikrama. So Bhagavan is having both Virya as well as Vikrama. अनन्तवीर्यामितविक्रमः त्वं सर्वं समाप्नोषि. You get everything. You pervade everywhere. Apnoshi, getting, pervading. You pervade everywhere. There is nothing which you cannot get. Means you are everywhere. Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. That is why I called you Sarva. The previous part of the shloka, he calls him Sarva. Na? He is now explaining. Tatosi sarvaha. Hence you are Sarva. You are all in all. Taya vina bhutam nakinchit asti iti abhiprayah. Shankara says, there is nothing which is there without you. That is why you are called Sarva. वायुर्यमोऽग्निर्वरुणः शशाङ्कः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेऽस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते नमः पुरस्तादथ पृष्ठतस्ते नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वत एव सर्व अनन्तवीर्यामितविक्रमस्त्वं सर्वं समाप्नोषि ततोऽसि सर्वः सखेति मत्वा प्रथमं यदुक्तं हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति अजानता महिमानं तवेदं या प्रमादात् प्रणयेन वापि. Now he is remembering that such a Bhagavan who is showing his Vishwarupa in front of him, he has been treating him like a friend, like an ordinary human being. He has been behaving with him as a friend would behave. Now he is feeling bad about the whole thing. So he is saying, please pardon me for all the mistakes which I must have committed. Sacheti matva, I considered you as my friend. Prasabham yat uktam, in a haste. Prasabham, in haste. I must have said certain things. Like what? Hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Sakheti. I must have addressed you, hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Sakha, oh my friend. I must have addressed you like this as a friend would address. Ajanata mahimanam tavedam. Idam tava mahimanam ajanata. This great glory which you are now showing to me, without knowing it, without realizing the great glory which you are now exhibiting. Maya pramadat pranayena vapi. I must have said all these words for two reasons. One is pramada, negligence. Negligence of the fact that you are Bhagavan. So I mistook you as my friend, so that is negligence. Or pranayena, out of love. Even when I know that you are Bhagavan, you are so close to me, so out of attachment, out of love, I must have mentioned all these things. Why he is saying this? Jnaneshwara explains it in Jnaneshwari. Krishna went as emissary to Kauravas. Who will go? Which Bhagavan will do that? He will go as a Duta, as an emissary. For all the Pandavas, he went to Kauravas. So that was like a friend would do. Now he is a charioteer. More than that, more than Duta, he is now a charioteer. He is the driver of this chariot on which Arjuna is sitting like a boss. So now he is considering all this as the glory of Bhagavan which has been misused. That is why he is saying all this. यच्चावहासार्थमसत्कृतोऽसि विहारशय्यासनभोजनेषु एकोऽथवाप्यच्युत तत्समक्षं तत्क्षामये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्. He is continuing the same trend. Yach avahasartham asatkritosi. Asatkritosi. You must have been disrespected. Satkrita is satkara, is respect, honor. Asatkritaha, you must have been disrespected, dishonored by me. Avahasartham, for the sake of parihasa, avahasa, for ridiculing. For ridiculing you, I must have used certain expressions of disrespect. Vihara shayyasana bhojaneshu. Vihara, when moving here and there while wandering. These are the occasions when friends become very close and speak whatever they like to speak. So he's choosing such occasions. Vihara, when we were wandering. Shayya, when we were lying down side by side. Asana, when we were sitting side by side. Bhojaneshu, when we were eating side by side. When we were eating side by side. When we were seated side by side. When we were sleeping side by side. Lying down. When we were wandering here and there. Those occasions. It does not mean there were not other occasions. He is just picking up a few occasions which he remembers. And he is feeling sorry for disrespecting Bhagavan. एकः अथवा अपि तत्समक्षं हे अच्युत एकवः अथवा अपि तत्समक्षं either alone when you and I were alone tatsamaksham means when people were around us. I must have disrespected you when you were alone with me or when other people were along with us. This can also be interpreted as in your presence and in your absence. Tatsamaksham means in your absence, but when other people were present, I must have said, oh, that Krishna, he went as emissary for me. Like that, I must have made some remark. So, this can be interpreted in both ways, but both mean the more or less the same thing. Takshamaye, please forgive me for all these transgressions. Tvam aham aprameyam. I am seeking this pardon from you. Aham tvam shamaye. Aprameyam. You are immeasurable. Everything can be measured on this earth. Is there anything which cannot be measured? Everything can be measured. Everything has got a name and a form, so it can be measured. You have no name and no form. You are immeasurable. Now, in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a very powerful report of this. What report? What Arjuna is reporting to Yudhishthira after Krishna's departure from this world. Arjuna is overcome by extreme sorrow and misery because he was the one who met him last out of all the Pandavas. All the other Pandavas were in a different place. Arjuna was only the last person to meet Krishna before Krishna departed from this world. So he is overcome by misery when he is reporting all this to Yudhishthira. So he says there, same expression which he is now saying in front of Bhagavan, he is saying to Yudhishthira in a very beautiful way. शय्यासनाटन विकथन भोजनादिष्वैक्याद्वयस्य ऋतवानिति विप्रलब्धः. The time when we were lying down together, when we were seated together, when we were wandering together, when we were eating together, all this similar expression is there also. Aikyadvayasya ratavaniti vipralabdhaha. Aikyat, because of my closeness with him, Vikathana, I must have boasted my prowess. I must have said, I am Arjuna, I am Sabyasachi, I am not an ordinary person. Without knowing that he is talking to Bhagavan, I must have boasted like I would do in front of ordinary warriors. Ritavaniti vipralabdhaha. My qualities also I must have praised the self-praise. I never speak untruth. I am always following the path of Dharma, etc. I must have mentioned. सख्युस्सखेव पितृवत्तनयस्य सर्वं तेहे महान् महितया कुमतेरघं मे कुमतेः अघम. This evil-minded person, which is me, this evil-minded person, which is me, my sins, he must have tolerated. Sarvam sehe, all my sins he has tolerated. Mahan mahitaya, because he is great. It requires greatness to tolerate such silly transgressions. I boasted myself in front of him. Sakhya sakheva pitrivat tanayasya. Like an ordinary friend would tolerate, he tolerated. Like a father would tolerate the transgression of the son. Pitrivat tanayasya. Sarvam say, he tolerated all this. Now, with tearful eyes, he is speaking to Yudhishthira. So that this expression is coming there also. Now it is in front of Bhagavan. Now after Bhagavan has departed, he is making similar expression there. Sakheti matva prathapam yaduttam he Krishna he yadava he sakheti ayanata mahimanam tavedam aya pramadat pranayena vapi yachavahasarthamasatkritoti vihara shayyasana bhojaneshu ekothavaप्यच्युतदत् samaksham takshamaye tvam aham aprameyam. पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान् न तत्समोऽप्यधिककुतोऽन्यो लोकत्रयेऽप्यति अप्रतिमप्रभाव. He goes on praising Bhagavan. Lokasya pita asi. You are the father. Father means you are the one who created of this creation. Creation consisting of moving and non-moving objects. Chara charasya. Because normally creation would be associated with living beings. Non-living beings also you have created. Tvamasya bhujyasya gurur gariyan. Tvam asya chara charasya lokasya pita asi. This creation. You are pujya. You are the one to be worshipped. You are the guru. Gariyan, superior guru. Because there are physical gurus like Bhishma, Drona and others. Now you are guru of even them, so you are the superior guru. न त्वत्समपः अपि अस्ति अभि अधिकः कुतः न त्वत्समः अस्ति. There is no one who is equal to you. न त्वत् समः अस्ति. There is no one equal to you. If there is no one equal to you, where is the question of somebody being greater than you? Abhyadikah kutah, abhyadikah. Greater than you, kutah, from where? Anyaha abhyadikah. Other than you, somebody who is greater than you, from where I am going to get? Lokatrayepi, in all the three worlds, I cannot find anyone who is greater than you. Apratima prabhava, unequaled power, unequal power, matchless might. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya gayam prasadaye त्वामहमीशमेड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि सोढुम्. Tasmat, because of this reason that you are the greatest, you are Bhagavan. Pranamya kayam pranidhaya. I bow down in reverence. I prostrate to you with all my body. Kayam pranidhaya. I lay my body down in prostration. I bow down to you. Tvam prasadaye. I beg your indulgence. I beg your anugraha, your blessing, your indulgence. Isham idyam. Aham prasadaye tvam. Isham idyam. Tvam is given two adjectives. Who are you? You are Isha, you are the Lord. You are Idya. Idya means the one to be loved, not the creation. The love of creation is transient. It will go. Permanently to be loved, who is the one who is to be loved? That is Bhagavan. One who is to be praised, loved and praised. India is loved and praised. Piteva putrasya sakheva sakshuhu priyah priyaya arhati deva sodhum. Sodhum arhati. You should tolerate whatever transgression I have committed, whatever mistakes I have committed. You should not keep that in mind. You should forget it. You should tolerate, forgive. Hey Deva, how you should tolerate, how you should forgive. Like a father would do to his son. Sakheva sakshuhu, a friend would do to his friend. Priya priyayaha, a lover would do to his beloved. These two, Pita and Sakha, Bhagavatam also mentioned. Now he has added one more here. Priya priyayaha, a lover with his beloved. So a lover who tolerate the misdeeds of the beloved, he will in the blind love. That is how he is bringing that here. So I must have committed very severe, serious transgressions. Now you don't keep that in mind. पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य तमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान् न तत्समोऽप्यस्तभिगत्कुतपुण्यो लोकत्रयेऽप्यप्रतिमप्रभाव तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमेड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सक्षुः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्. अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास. अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितः अस्मि. Nobody has seen this Vishwarupa, not only me. Nobody has seen this. So I am extremely happy. Adrishtapurvam, not seen by anybody. So I am seeing this form Like Kadachidapi Drishtapurvam Idam Vishwarupam. At no time has anyone seen this Vishwarupa. So having seen this, I am extremely happy. At the same time, I am overcome by happiness as well as by fear. Bhayena cha pravyathitam. I am feeling miserable because of fear. Me manaha, my mind. My mind is extremely happy, and at the same time, it is overcome by extreme fear. Tadeva me tadayeva. Because of this, on this occasion, Devarupam darshaya. You show me your normal form of Deva, not this Vishwarupa. Enough of this Vishwarupa. Darshaya Devarupam Prasida. Please bless me. Please show your indulgence by showing your normal Devarupa. हे देवेश जगन्निवास किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते. Now he is explaining what is the Devarupa which he wants to see. Vishwarupa he has seen already. Srishitaha in the previous shloka normally means delighted, but here it can also be interpreted to mean thrilled. I am thrilled. I am delighted as well as thrilled. Which is the form he wants to see? Kiritinam Gadinam Chakrahastam. With your normal form of Vishnu, with Kirita, with crown, with Gada, with Chakra, Sadarshana Chakra, Kaumodigi Gada. Tvam Drashtum Ichhami Aham. Aham Tvam Drashtum Ichhami Tatha Eva. Like before. Like before when he says he has seen this form earlier. That's why he is saying Tatha Eva. Like before. I want to see that form. Chaturbhujena, Tenaiva Rupena Chaturbhujena, with four arms, with the same form which you used to show me before, with Kirita, with Gada, with Chakra, etc. Sahasrabaho Bhava Vishwamurte, He Vishwamurte, He Sahasrabaho, Tenaiva Rupena Bhava, Bhava has to be taken there. Sahasrabaho and Vishwamurte are addresses. Now you are having thousands of arms. Your form is covering the entire world, entire universe. Now that is your present condition. Now we change that. Chaturbhujayana bhava in your usual form. Tathaiva, whatever I have seen before. Tenaiva rupena. It is qualifying the rupa. Don't bring another Vishwarupa now. I want to see that same peaceful form with four arms, with Kirita, Gada, and Chakra, which you used to show me. So he is making it clear. So this when he says Tenaiva Rupena, it becomes clear that he has seen it before. एतेन सर्वदा चतुर्भुजादिरूपम् अर्जुनेन भगवतो दृश्यते इति उक्तम्. Madhusudana Saraswati makes it very clear. This makes it very clear, this expression makes it very clear that Arjuna has seen this form many times before. Chaturbhujadi Rupam. Vallabhacharya also in his commentary makes the same comment. अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते. श्रीभगवानुवाच. Now prayer is over. He has done his prayer. Now, enough of this Vishwarupa, now show me your normal form. Now, Bhagavan is saying, Maya prasannena tava arjunedam rupam param darshitamaatmayogat tejomayam vishwamanantamadyam yanve tvadanyena nadrishtapurvam. Array, whatever Vishwarupa I have shown you is something great. Nobody before you has seen this. Because I am happy with you, I have shown this to you. Bhagavan is making it absolutely clear. Maya prasannena, prasannena maya, because I am extremely happy with you. Hey Arjuna, idam rupam param atma yogad darshitam. Idam param rupam, this supreme form has been shown to you atma yogad by a power which resides in me all the time. I don't have to acquire a newly acquired power for showing you this Vishwarupa. It is ever present in me, Atma Yoga. By using that power, I showed you this Vishwarupa because I am happy with you. Present, I am in a gracious mood. That is why I have shown this to you. Prasadaha toyi anugraha buddhihi. Tejomayam Vishwamanantamadyam Yanme Tadanyena Drishtapurvam. What kind of form I have shown you? Tejomayam Vishwam Anantam Adyam. Full of brilliance. Tejomayam. Vishwam. It occupies the entire universe. It occupies the entire universe. Anantam. Even beyond the universe, it goes everywhere, spreading in all directions. Endless. Adyam. This is the first one. This kind of form has not been seen by anyone. Yat me tot anyena na drishtapurvam. Yat me, I showed this to you. Anyena na drishtapurvam. This has not been seen by anybody before this. So this is Adyam, primal. Bhagavan is primal, so in that sense also it is Adyam. It belongs to Bhagavan who is Adya, so it is Adyam. That kind of form I have shown you. Because I am pleased with you, I want to bless you. That is why I have shown you this form. Now, Jnaneshwara, in his Jnaneshwari says, this Bhagavan is so happy with Arjuna that he has na drishtapurvam anyena, he says. So that includes Adishesha and Lakshmi. That is the interpretation of Jnaneshwari. He says this Vishwarupa has not been shown even to Adishesha with his 1,000 eyes. And Garuda with his own vehicle, and even his own Devi, Lakshmi, he has not shown. That form he has shown now. That is how Jnaneshwari interprets. क्रियाभिः न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपशक्य अहं त्रिलोके दृष्टं तदन्येन गुरुप्रवीर. This form cannot be seen with all this, with all what? न वेद यज्ञ अध्ययनैः न वेदाध्ययनैः. By studying Veda, can anyone claim, I want to say Vishwarupa? No. Yajna adhyayanaihi. By studying yajnas, Veda includes yajna. Why yajna is brought out separately? There is an explanation for that. Veda, see, even now, those who chant Veda they cannot all of them perform yajna. There is a rigorous process for performing yajna. Shrauta yajnas can be performed only with great knowledge of Shruti, a specialized knowledge, including Kalpa, etc. That is why he is bringing that out separately. That is, those who are performing yajna with full knowledge, those who have been chanting Veda with full knowledge. Na dhanaihi, by giving charity, by giving dhanam. Na kriyabhihi, other kriyas like pujas, etc. Na tapobhihi, ugraihi tapobhihi. Terrible tapas, panchagni tapas, etc. That lot of tapas we see. Very long duration, very intense, very difficult. So he is calling them Ugrehi Tapobhihi. All this cannot fetch this Vishwarupam. Nobody can say, I have done tapas, bring me Vishwarupa. I have done dana, bring me Vishwarupa. I have done puja, bring me Vishwarupa. I have chanted Veda, bring me Vishwarupa. I have performed rigorous yajnas, bring me Vishwarupa. Nobody can say that. It is not attainable by these means. Evam rupishakya aham triloke. This form which I have shown you in this world occupied by humans, triloke. Maybe in Vaikuntha it may be possible, but not on this earth. Na shakyaha, it is not possible. Drashtam tat anyena, other than you, it is not possible for anyone to see. This what I have shown you. Even on the battlefield, thousands of people are around, nobody has seen. That is the Maya. Even Pandavas, Yudhishthira and others, have not seen this Vishwarupa. Only Arjuna was chosen for this Vishwarupa, and Sanjaya, by special grace of Vyasa Bhagavan, saw this. Kuru Pravira, the greatest among the Kurus. Kuru was their forefather, we have seen. यज्ञाध्ययनं तु कल्पसूत्रमीमांसादिभिः वेदविहितयज्ञानाम् अनुष्ठानपर्यन्तः अधिगमः. What I said just now, Brahmanandagiri explains it in detail. You should be a master of Kalpasutra, Mimamsa, etc. Then only you can perform the yajnas properly. Anusthana paryantaha. That is what he meant here. श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तव अर्जुनेदं त्वं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वं न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिः न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपश्शक्य अहं लोके द्रष्टुं तदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर मादे व्यथा मा च विमूढभावो दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरमीदृङ्ममेदम् व्यपेदभिः प्रीतमनः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपमिदं प्रपश्य. Now Bhagavan has become very compassionate. He says, okay, enough of this Vishwarupa. I will show you my normal form. As you pleaded, Mate Vyatha, you need not be subject to misery. Macha Vimudhabhavo, don't get deluded, don't get confused. Ghoram idring mama idam rupam drishtva. This form, which I am now showing to you, this terrible form, having seen this, you are overcome by misery, you are overcome by delusion. Don't get into misery and delusion. Vyapedabhihi pritamanaha punastam tadeva me rupamidam prapasya. Vyapedabhihi, rid of fear. Pritamanaha, with great pleasure in the mind, with great happiness in the mind. Punaha tvam prapashya. You see again. What you see? Tadeva me rupam idam prapashya. The same old form which you have been seeing, you can see now. Sanjay उवाच यद्यर्जुनं वासुदेवस्तथोक्त्वा स्वकं रूपं दर्शयामास भूयः आश्वासयामास च भीतमेनं भूत्वा पुनः सौम्य वपुर्महात्मा इति. So now Sanjay is reporting because the form has changed. So the new form he is now explaining to Dhritarashtra. Because Sanjaya has to report everything to Dhritarashtra. No? That is the duty as a minister. He is doing that. Iti Arjunam Vasudevaha Tatha Ukta. Having spoken these words to Arjuna, Vasudeva Swakam Rupam Bhuyaha Darshayamasa. He showed his normal form once again. Ashvatayamasa Jadhitamena. Ashvatayamasa. He consoled him. He brought him to normalcy. How? Punaha Saumya Vapuhu Bhutva. Mahatma, that great soul, Krishna, Punaha Saumya Vapuhu Bhutva, becoming of pleasing form. Saumya Vapuhu is pleasing form. Taking a pleasing form once again, Punaha. He consoled him, he brought him peace of mind. Ityarjanam Vasudevas Tathotva Sukam Rupam. मादेव्यथा मा च विमूढभावो दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरमीदृङ् ममेदं विपेतभिः प्रीतमनः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपमिदं प्रपश्य सञ्जय उवाच इत्यर्जुनं वासुदेवस्तथोक्त्वा स्वकं रूपं दर्शयामास भूयः आश्वासयामास च भीतमेनं भूत्वा पुनः सौम्य वपुर्महात्मा. In Bhagavatam, when I was quoting the shlokas as reported by Arjuna to Yudhishthira, I find that there is one more shloka. Sautyai vrata kumatinatmata ishvaro me yatpada padmam abhavaya bhajanti bhavyaha. Not only I spoke all those words, I made him my charioteer. Suta is a charioteer. Sautyai vrataha, I made him my charioteer. Kumatina, with my evil mind. With my evil mind, I made him my charioteer. Whom I made? Ishvaro me, the great Ishvara. What kind of Ishvara? Yat pada padmam abhavaya bhajanti bhavyaha. Whose lotus feet are being worshipped by devotees for not being born again. Abhavaya, not being born again. Punarbhava, to avoid punarbhava, devotees worship lotus feet of Krishna, that Ishvara, I made him a charioteer. I cannot forgive myself for that. This is what Arjuna tells Yudhishthira. I just happened to see this noting of mine. So we close with this today. We have come up to 50 slokas. I think a few more slokas are left in this Vishwarupa Yoga. Any questions?
Anyone has any questions, kindly unmute and you are free to ask.
No questions. Okay. Okay. So we close for the day. We meet again next Saturday, 7:30 p.m. IST, and continue with Vishwarupa Yoga, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har Mahadeva Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam Govinda Govinda Sri Rajarajeshwarya Jaya Jaya.